Okay then, in today's video we're gonna go over everything that you need to know about SHRIMPOSTE, and yeah, I completely forgot of how tiny he actually is. He's so tiny! Anyway, with that being said, let's get into it. Starting with SHRIMPOSTE's typing, it is a pure water type Loomian, which means defensively we are weak to plant, electric and toxic by 2 times, we resist fire, water, ice and metal by 2 times, and offensively we can hit fire, earth and electric type Loomians all for super effective stab damage. Next up, let's go over the base stats. SHRIMPOSTE has 50 health, 100 energy, 130 melee attack, 97 melee defense, 14 range attack, 67 range defense, and 72 speed. So yeah, not gonna be using any range attacks whatsoever, but our melee attack stat is pretty through the roof. Especially with our energy stat being 100, that is a huge amount of energy, so even at level 50 battles, we can spam a lot of moves. Unfortunately, 72 speed for an offensive Loomian isn't exactly the greatest, not going to be outspeeding that many things, and yeah, our melee defense is pretty high, but the health and the range defense do drag it down quite a lot. Next, let's go over the abilities, which the first ability is Combative, which raises our melee attack stat by 2 stages if any of our stats are lowered. Our second ability is Clutch, which makes it so if we're at full health, we can't be one-hit KO'd, and instead we'll live on 1 health. And then for the last ability, the secret ability is Vicious, which makes all of our attacks deal 50% more damage if we're poisoned, which here we don't have like a toxic orb item yet, maybe with the PvP rework, it is planned. Moving on to the moves, starting with the level up moves, Scampy gets Pounce, Brace, Spray, Stare, Quick Pounce, Stretch, Spare, Eerie Stare and Accelerate, and then it evolves into SHRIMPOSTE at level 35 if it's male, which then the evolution move is Shell Bash, then it gets Parasitize, Tamp, Hydro Slash, and Mega Punch. Which yes, I did mention a brand new move in there, which is SHRIMPOSTE's evolution move, Shell Bash, which is a 0 strength melee water type attack that costs 40 energy, and basically to like simplify it as much as possible, it's a Magma and Briar block combined with counter in a sense. Basically, when you use this move, it is going to be a +6 priority move, and if the opponent attacks you when you use this move in the same turn, you'll take half damage. So if the opponent is going to hit you with like a move that would have done 100 damage, you'll only take half of that, 50 damage, and then you'll hit the opponent back for the full amount of damage. So because I took 50 damage, the opponent is going to get hit for 100 damage, and then on top of that, in doubles, it only works on the first opponent that hits you. So if the first opponent hits you and then the second opponent hits you, the second opponent will just completely ignore Shell Bash. It will only work for the first time you get hit in the turn. And then on top of that, it's similar to Dodge where you can't spam it and you can't use it consecutively. It will fail on the second time you use it consistently. And then for the rest of the moves, starting with the MMs, we get Dodge, Maroon, Tsunami, Bulk Up and Plunge. And then for rally moves, we get Tribute and Recycle. And with all of that out of the way, that is everything that you need to know about SHRIMPOSTE.